Hi, this is Donna. Welcome to DD Paper Crafts. In today's video, I'm making the bag version of the Quick and Easy pillow pouch following on from the last video. This one is made from 200 GSM, and I'll just point out at the start, if you want to make this from directional paper, the direction of the paper needs to be along the 7.5 inch side, which you'll see in the video. But do bear in mind that the front in this instance is the right way up, but the back of the pouch is going to be upside down. If that's a concern for you, you might want to consider the DSP or the cardstock that you're using if it's got a very directional print on it, as has this one. So another quick and easy project. Let's get started. I'm starting with a piece of DSP, and this is 10.5 by 7.25. And if you've watched the last pillow pouch video, I said that I was going to make this one out of a 200 GSM, so I could just see what difference the different weights of cardstock or DSP actually made. Along the 10.5 inch side, score at 3/4, 5.25 and 9.75. Now this particular bag will give us a 3/4 of an inch handle. Obviously you can start with a longer piece of cardstock and make your handle longer if you so wish. Along the 7.25 inch side, mark along the top edge at 1.5. I'm going to just put a pencil in so that you can see, and 5.75. Rotate 180 degrees and repeat 1.5 and 5.75. Fold and burnish along the centre score line. Place your piece back in the scoreboard. I've got the fold at the top, and either with your score tool or a pencil, mark at 1 inch and 6.25 inches. And if you've made the notch with your score tool, it might have gone through to the other side. If not, flip the piece over. So I've got my 2 pencil marks on the score line. I'm just going to flip those over and just repeat on this side. 1 inch and 6.25 inches. Fold and burnish along the 3/4 inch score lines. And we're now going to create the curves, the inner and the outer curves for the bag. We now want to create our curve between the top pencil mark and the pencil mark on the score line. Again, I've got my 8-inch nesting die, which is the largest die that I have. If you've seen the box pillow pouch, we're going to follow exactly the same process. So I'm going to draw around the outside edge of the die, like so. Do the same on this side. And I'm going to use the guidelines at the top to cut through the 2 sides at once, but I do need to know where the curve is going to intersect with the 3/4 inch score line. So I'm going to line the die up top and bottom as I did on this piece up here, but what I'm going to do is just mark with a pencil where the pencil line will intersect. I don't need a full curve, so you can see I've just marked with a pencil here where the curve would intersect. I'm going to do the same here. I'm lining the die up with the top pencil mark and the score line pencil mark, and I'm just going to mark. And we're going to now score from the pencil mark where it hits the 3/4 inch score line down to the pencil mark on the centre score line. So I'm going to line my die up with where the outer curve hits the 3/4 inch score line, line it up at the bottom and score. We want to do that top and bottom, left and right. So we've got all our lines marked out. So now we want to cut around the outer edges. Remove any pencil marks if anything's visible. You might at this stage want to add any holes if you're planning on having yours tied up with ribbon. Just going to add 2 holes into the top. Now I'm going to work my way around, burnishing along the curve. Then this will come together Now I'm going to just add some ribbon into the top. So here's the quick, easy, one sheet A4 or US letter size pillow pouch gift bag. Here are the two pouches that I made in the last video: 350 GSM, 250 GSM, which has got a little bit more bounce and give to it, but is perfectly substantial. And then this one is 200 GSM. So it does have more give in it, as you would expect. And it is a nice way of using up your DSP. So a simple bow and a quick topper on there, and that would be done. So there we have today's video, a quick and easy project to put together. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.